ready to talk about the Tory Lanez situation? Are y'all ready to talk about it? Okay. So, don't talk about it. I'm gonna just let you know what I think is gonna happen, what I think happened, and what. Wait, I can get sued for it? We call up academics. He might be asleep. And you can kind of base what my mind is. How do you find someone guilty on 3 charges if there's no valid evidence? I'm just curious, what is the evidence they're basing it off of? That's all. I'm asking you guys. What evidence? DNA? The DNA test failed. His DNA wasn't on it. Witnesses. So one witness. I'm asking you guys a question, remember that. One witness goes missing. Allegedly, one witness went missing and shows up the day in court after their own family didn't hear from them and testifies against. But they weren't here the whole time until today. That witness was allegedly the security guard, am I right? Los Postaron, who did? So I can watch about it though? That I can kind of like, you know?
Holy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, finally it's over. If you guys don't know, Tory Lanez has been found guilty of all 3 counts in the shooting case versus Meg Thee Stallion. Now, he was found guilty of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, also carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle, and discharging a firearm with gross negligence, okay? After pretty much he was taken into custody, he was remanded. Sentencing is going to be on January 27th. A lot of people are shocked they are reacting to this particular verdict because they actually thought that Tory was actually winning the trial. But in fact, he was convicted on every single count. Now, pretty much I can tell you what the jury actually believed after they sat through about 9 days of trial. They believe that Tory Lanez shot Meg, okay? That's just plain as day. They believe he shot Meg. They believe he operated the weapon very negligently and also in a way that could have caused bodily harm and extreme bodily harm to other people as well. And they believe that when the gun was found beneath his feet, when he was pulled over, even though he was sitting in the same spot that Meg had previously sat, they believe that the gun was in his possession. Now, it did not matter that Kelsey, who was the best friend of Meg, changed up her story. It did not matter that Tory's DNA was actually inconclusive on the gun, which means it wasn't found, but it doesn't mean that it wasn't there. It's one of those things where it didn't tell you anything. I didn't mean anything that the witness, Sean Kelly, basically said.
That's crazy.
They saw a woman seemingly shoot. None of that matters. Tory was found guilty. Okay, now obviously, if you guys don't know, the biggest thing he got to worry about is not only the sentence, which is going to be, honestly, probably up to 9 years. That's the max sentence he could receive on the biggest charge. I can't see him getting these sentences being ran consecutively.
How long do y'all think he's gonna go away for? Like how many years, Chet? 22? Wow. That's crazy.
So if they're ran concurrently, imagine him doing less than 9. I got him pegged at about 5 to 7. That should be immigrant. And what usually happens is that if you are convicted of a felony,
States, let's just say he gets like 5 years. Could he ever come back to the United States or nah?
it's going to be a big thing for Tory. He saw his father get cuffed. Tory didn't shed a tear, but he's currently in custody, awaiting sentencing on the 27th, and ICE will be awaiting him whenever he's done with that sentence. We'll see how the appeal. Thought this was going the other way, but according to the jury, he's guilty on all 3 charges. Get in comments, make sure you guys like them, subscribe to go check it out.
That's crazy, bro. Wow, I really thought Tory was gonna win. I really, bro, you don't understand. Like the odds on stake for Megan winning after all the shit we were hearing, chat, was probably like a 25x. No cap. That's what I'm saying. Where was that? What evidence did they use, chat, for the 3 count? Like, I'm asking you guys. They used one witness, chat. Here's the thing I don't understand. Weren't there lies throughout the courtroom the whole time? I'm asking you guys. Didn't Megan say like, yo, like me and Tory never did anything sexual, and then in the courtroom she said she did do something sexual? I'm asking you, like, was there lying in the courtroom, chat? That's what I'm just curious. It's like, Los Paul's daughter, who testified, who saw an act and debated about it? Where? I don't want to watch the full thing. I just want to skim through it. So pretty much, the only piece of evidence they're using for the Tory Lanez was the neighbor. Is that what you guys are telling me?
You know, again, we've been covering it like, I mean, I've never streamed this much.
His fucking chat hates academics, bro.
And the last thing we had covered was that, hey, the jury won't deliberate until
Los Paul's daughter, for real?
after lunch. And when that screenshot came out of, oh no, this is what the result is, that result was before lunch was even over. So I just knew it was impossible. You know what I mean? So, you know, I on one of the, I would say the better moments for me, despite some of these people who I do respect, I chose to kind of wait up, and we quickly found out now.
Yeah. I mean, they all had to delete
Yo, they're going crazy on him, chat.
their tweets, but regardless, but the reason why I was looping you in with the rest of the
Chat, whose chat do you guys like more, Hassan's or X?
the people covering this is because it did come across like you were, I would say, a little bit on Tory Lanez' side. It does seem like that, right? I mean, you definitely thought that he was, I guess, innocent. Is that what it is? I mean, you were a little biased, which I think you admitted as well.
So let me address this, right? Being on Tory Lane's side and then almost seeing information that you believe
Yo,
a whole bunch of different sources
Yo.
that you now fall one way or the other. I don't think we're picking sides like, oh, this is my guy, here's my side. You start to gain a belief. Now, granted, I'm not like Reuters or something like that, who's going to be like, you know, they're supposed to. Reuters and AP, if before
Altercation, Megan Thee Stallion gets out of the car.
Yes, but that's a whole different situation. But yes, I'm following.
Well, the reason why I bring that up is because, like, I feel like he has a short fuse, if you will, and like, you know, maybe he was drunk and felt insecure.
Pulling up on Dax, right? Versus
why y'all spamming that sipping emoji, bro? Hey, yo, chat, I know how to wake y'all up.